So thank you very much for invitation and also the sponsors that they allow us to present our project. Actually, I'm not the scientist. I just want to present our project, what we are doing or what we intend to do. But everything came out of the story and work with the patients because as you will see later, I started actually as a Research Nature Institute and FIST, and we started to work with patients, organizing conferences. We are also organizing seminaries for doctors and nurses at the Faculty of Health Sciences, because if doctors are uneducated, we can never expect cannabis, the mainstream medicine, to be mainstream medicine. Back in 2015, we already made the first semi-legal study on kids with cerebral palsy because everything was illegal. But we did it anyway and nobody actually chased us. This is me from Research Nature, and this is the Dr. Roman Stukel. With him, we started the story at the Faculty of Health Sciences, where we run since 2017, similar what you are doing, laboratory, monitoring products used by patients in Slovenia, mostly from the black market. I know it's illegal, but that's the only data we could obtain and actually to work with. And we are not testing just flowers, we are testing Slovenia cannabis is very broad, used suppositories and everything else. And on this part, you know, I hosted many scientists. We established common laboratory at the faculty, and before the space journey, I met the guy from Hungary, and they developed the cannabinoid and terpene detection machine, but it's not AI, it's electrophoresis. So it's actually measurement, it's not estimation, but it's not yet at the market. We developed the method for the detection, and this was the very first contact with the space, because this machine was developed together with European Space Agency. So, you know, we just went to the flow, and then with the flow. And then, just before the first capsule was launched last year, in June, exactly 1 year ago, back in 2024, the guy asked me if I want to send some biological specimen to space, whatever. So I sent seeds, I think 140 seeds. I sent some flower and extract to see if the space condition will alter. Because if they will use cannabis as a medicine in space, we should know what will go on in the space. So yeah, we sent then I went to the Faculty of Biotechnology in Ljubljana, University of Ljubljana, and Professor Fleischmann and Professor Murovec, she is the main geneticist at the faculty, made the first draft proposal naming harnessing space-induced mutations for cannabis sativa. At that time, if I know honest, we didn't knew what we will do, because it was complete new area, and nobody, at least at the West, nobody done such experiments before. So last year we sent with Mayasat-1 satellite, as I said, it was a polar orbit because of more radiation. But unfortunately, the probe splashed down and they lost the communication at the re-entry. And that company Genesis, then they decided that they will not share the rights anymore, and they developed their own satellites. microsatellites because they are way cheaper to maintain and to launch to the space. So after this, a guy from US called me. They are nowadays our partners, John and Will, because they wanted to do the similar experiment, but it wasn't possible because of the Schedule 1 still back then, and actually they were denied by NASA and all others. So they called me, we partnered, you know, together we are stronger, and we decided to do a really proper job. So we partnered with one of the best genetics companies, I don't know, nutrition companies, genetic banks, faculties from all over the world. And we also invited those scientists into our research team. We are open to cooperate with or to work together with any scientist. So if anybody sees him to help the project, you are very welcome to join the team because, again, more of us are, you know. So why we decided to go to space? First thing is maybe marketing. It's something new. It's, you know, but the real point is that China is way away from us, from the West. They already sent 3,000 different species to space, and they breed already everything. They have already second most used wheat, actually derived from the space genetics, and also the rice. Why? Because China's research linked space breeding to food security, so space breeding plants then later, so salinity resistance, drought adaptation, and if Mr. Musk wants to go to Moon or to Mars to make the lunar bases, we are sure that cannabis will be the first plant which will grow up there because it can provide us with medicine, food, fiber, and so on. So what we want to do very shortly, I said I'm not a scientist. If anybody has any scientific question for our scientists, please send us an email. We will provide to that person and you will get a written answer. So we know that any stress alters the feature of any plant. So even especially stressors like microgravity, you know, cosmic radiation, and all others. And we are very sure that on this path we will find out some genetic changes. Many people asked also why we don't simulate, because almost everything can be simulated on Earth, right? But we cannot simulate 9 months of zero gravity. And this also affects genetic a lot. Oops. Yeah, this is. If anybody is interested, I can send him also a draft. We will publish, not the draft, but the main points, paper at the Frontiers of Plant Science, where we'll a bit deeper introduce this. And what, from all these experiments, what traits could emerge, you know? We will see. We will see, let's follow the science. We can predict, but we cannot say with certain we will have genetic modification, we will not have, how significant it will be, and so on. So, why cannabis in space, I already told you. And there is also a Czech startup company which are, I think, either they already patented or they are very close for producing blood plasma from, actual substitution for blood plasma from cannabis seeds, which is also very important if we go to space. Why I have to mention this? Why is cannabis not just as a medicine, also as because also seeds are medicine, especially because of the omega acids, and it will be hard to obtain omega acids in space, and all those bases should be self-sustainable. We cannot bring every week a truck of food up there or whatever. And why this is also, this is from my lecture from Budapest, from some other conference, all astronauts or all people who are going to space are facing with significant side effects of space condition, and cannabis can help them as well. And there is another point. I think there is no plant research as cannabis. We know everything about growing cannabis in very various environments, from aquaponic to the soil or whatever. So those are our missions. As I mentioned, last year, 2025, the mission was completed. We launched the probe with the SpaceX from Vandenberg, California, but unfortunately the probe was not retrieved. Just recently, we didn't want to announce too much before the launch, but we successfully retrieved the samples last Sunday. We had a test launch from Sweden, from Kiruna, somewhere on the north of Sweden, where is S-range space facility. And we already have seeds back in Croatia, because company is in Croatia. I hoped I could show them to you today, but I have to go there. I just have to leave earlier. The next upcoming mission is in June 2026. That one should be 2026 as well. Another one in June 2026, when we share 4 different cannabis genetics. Talking about cannabis, I'm talking cannabis sativa linea. I don't distinguish between hemp and cannabis and whatever, because it's one species. Then we have a next mission in October 2026, where we sent 10 or 11 genetics to space, and there is another 2026, not 2024. I was doing that just before the here. So this is very shortly what we want to do. Please follow us, go to Martiangrow. We will share all the data. Our scientists already prepared all the protocols for handling samples for terpene or let's say chemical analysis, and also for genetical analysis. And we will publish all data. We want to bring science back to public, and everybody can use those findings. We don't know where will it bring us, but the world is in the hands of brave, not of the. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Very fascinating science that you're doing, so thank you. Any questions? No specific questions going here? Okay, maybe we can just touch. I mean, I know that there's no data retrieved yet, but maybe there is lessons to be drawn from the research that comes from China, from the work that has been done on grains, etc. What are potential diversifications that we can expect coming from this type of?
So that was the China. That were the China's results. For example, Luan 502 wheat, bigger yields, adaptability to different soils, bigger disease resistance, higher yields, improved drought tolerance. So, because you cannot compare wheat or rice with cannabis, we don't know what will be better. Maybe better fibers in hemp, maybe bigger yields, maybe different cannabinoid or terpene profile or other. We are talking about terpene and cannabinoids, but there are more than 3,000 different active compounds, and even cannabinoids are more than 300. So let's see, as our friend Lumir said, let's just go with the flow and follow the science.
Yeah, thank you. Any other questions? Yeah.
Are you looking for any more launch partners? New Zealand has the third biggest launches of rockets in the world after US and China. So if you want any more rockets to the, just come and talk to New Zealand.
Why not?
Yeah, sure.
Grab me for there and we'll exchange info. We are open, I think there is the big future in this kind of research, not just for cannabis, but in general for all crops. Because if Chinese are finding it, feasible and good for, why don't we follow actually? Or join, not follow, join.
Okay, super. Thank you so much.
Thank you.